Alright, welcome to The-LordofSyn presents Terraria Let's Play. This is going to be episode 1 of a Let's Play that I'm going to be doing on this channel. It's one of many Let's Plays that I kind of have planned out. There's a couple of other games that I've shown in the past that I would like to do Let's Plays on, and some of them are really somewhat more obscure gems. They're not one of the more popular games, but believe me, they're worthwhile to do a Let's Play on because they're incredibly deep. But without further ado, let's get ahead and get started on this. Because this is going to be a Let's Play, I'm going to start a completely new character. And let's see, let's go ahead and make this character male. Let's do the skin color for as ashen gray as possible, just to make sure it looks funny that way. Let's do bald now. Let's randomize this a little bit and go back to skin and change it out this way. I like the hair. It looks kind of like a Frankenstein, I guess, maybe. Can we change the eyes? Let's make the eyes, no, that's too dark green. What about this green? That works there. Let's make their suit completely, so we just don't miss them very much. Let's make it, well, let's make a really dark red layer. That works, that looks nice. Undershirt is also going to be like a dark red. Maybe, that's not going to work. These don't really show up very well. What about something like that? That doesn't even show up on there. That's crazy. Alright, let's just do that red. Let's do the pants as more closer to, like, say, blue jeans, for example. That works really well there. And then we're going to have the shoes. They show they're gray. Let's make the shoes as white as possible. And I don't see a white here. So, unless it's up here, perhaps. Is that white? Yeah, that's probably about as good as it's going to get. So we're going to create this character, and we're going to call this, let's call this, yeah, let's just do it anyway. The-LordofSyn. And that did not work out the way I hoped. The-LordofSyn, and still doesn't want to work out. Alright, so, let's try and see, because I don't know if it's a character limit that it's hitting. No, let's just call him LordofSyn. That works. LordofSyn. And of sin. That works. Done. We're going to start a new game, and we're going to go to a different world. We're going to trash this world here. And we're going to create this world, and just going to call it, yes, I do have a world name, Snarf. We're going to call this Sins Let's Play. It won't let me put that in there. And I'm just going to go LP, just so that we have it there. This will be the only world we're doing. So we're going to add all this stuff. Now, I am playing this on Android, and because it does not have controller support, it's going to be just strictly the way it is. Generating jungle, adding the underworld, so apparently I didn't see it come up. Oh, making the world evil. Okay, so we do have we have the corruption, not the crimson, in this world. Like I said, I've been playing a little bit more on PlayStation 3 than I have on mobile, but this is still fun regardless. That leaves us in the middle of boom, and I started out with a bunch of stuff already per the other thing that I showed before. Let's go ahead and start mining some of this stuff down here. Because I'm recording, I'm wondering if I'm losing frames here. Let's go down. Oh no, too low. Let's find out what a bunch of this is. This is lead, which is right on the surface, which I cannot complain about. That's pretty nice. And then there's that, and then this looks like silver almost. I don't know, or tin. It's probably tin. So let's go ahead and start, it is tin. Tin ore. That's what I thought it was going to be. So let's go ahead and start digging further down here and grabbing the rest of this tin, because it doesn't hurt whatsoever to start out with a little bit of stuff and work our way. We've got enough wood automatically because of that exploit that I told you about, and I'm not doing anything different. I don't have to put anything different. You watched the whole time of what I was building, so I'm not building anything different. I'm not going to use the actual exploit itself on this map to really get a massive advantage. Trying to find a simple place here. Well, there's some more ore right here. What is this? This is tin as well. So, I don't know what that's really going to be able to get us to start out with, but it'll be something. So, do not need to harvest any of these trees, thankfully, at this point. And of course I had to fall down there, jump over here. And this looks like it might be a slightly better... I like to have it closer to spawn until I can get some... to get a home built. Just because it's much easier to work with. We've got a little bit of wood right now. If you look at our inventory, we've got 200 gold ore. We've got 50 iron bars, 200 obsidian, and 200 hellstone. Obsidian and hellstone we can't even mess with at this point. There's 52 gel, 300 wood, 7 lead ore, 22 tin ore, 13 dirt blocks, and 6 stone blocks. Now the 300 wood will give us enough to be able to at least start a home. I think we do have to move these trees out of the way though, so we will have to take some of these trees down, I believe, in order to be able to make room for a house. I don't know that the trees can't be in the background. I know, Wilbur, you would like to settle down. You're just going to have to relax a little bit on that, buddy. Alright, so let's chop these trees down, and we'll put everything right here. Wow, that's a lot of wood. Alright, so let's go right here and grab this. I'm going to, because I don't have an actual timer per se on, I'm going to try to keep these videos to roughly about a minimum of about 15 minutes at the very max, or a minimum of about 5 to 10 minutes. It just depends on how well, how far along we get on each of this stuff. So we got quite a bit of wood now. I'm going to level this. I'm going to level this out here a little bit, and start digging some of this this wood or this dirt away, and just start going here and trying to dig some of this out, because I'm going to put, wood foundation down for the house that I'm going to build, and that way Wilbur can have his place that he is proud to own, I suppose. No, do not do that. All right, there we go. Just trying to level this out quite a bit here, and make it so that it's a little bit more level. And there we go. No, do not dig further down. Come on. Because I want to try to at least have a place to live before dark gets in. Before it gets dark. Alright, here we go. Come on. Get the controls going. And this slime. Come on, slime. Come at me, slime. You're going to play games, and he's going to try to attack Wilbur. Leave Wilbur alone. There we go. So I have a little bit of money now, but let's go ahead and swap out to the wood up here, and we're going to start laying the foundation down. And let's put it right, helps about on wood. That would probably help out quite a bit. You gotta get up here and then do that down there. I know you'd like to settle down, Wilbur. You're just going to have to relax a little bit there, buddy. I'm sorry, but it is what it is, and you're just going to have to be patient. You want to have a place to live. You're not helping me build it. I'm going to have to build it all myself, and that means you're just going to have to deal with it. Good thing about having some of these spots open like that at the bottom is I can put some lighting in to go, and that seems like it's a very large house, so we're just going to build from there and go up. Up here as high as I can get it, and we'll go across. Oops, helps I do that again. Over as far as I can go, and get some more going right here, and that's not enough, so let's go some more. Now the good thing about doing it this way is starting out with the wood that I start out with. That gives me the opportunity to really work with what I've got. So now I've got this. Let's craft a wood bench as soon as the crafting menu decides that it's going to let me to access it. Come on, crafting bench. Come on, crafting. Okay, let's not do it that way. Let's go back here because it's already getting to be night, and we need to be able to get into the crafting menu. And I'm touching it, it's just not going to the crafting menu. Alright, so that's obviously working there, but it's not letting me get into the crafting menu for whatever weird reason. Let's try this over here now. You know, the weird part is that I've been able to get it working with no problem before on other games, but it's not letting me actually access the crafting menu here now, which is not very happy camperish. I don't like that. it let me access that one, but why won't it let me touch the... It'll let me touch either one of these, but it won't let me actually go into my crafting menu. There we go, finally! Alright. So, in order to have this, we're going to need one door. Workbench needed to craft that item. Duh. Alright, so let's do a workbench. Now, we do need 2 torches, or 6 torches in that regard. Let's throw the crafting bench down, and that'll give us the ability to have a lot more. Oops. Crafting bench. Boom! Now we have more options available to us. So let me get back into that menu again. And let's hope so. Alright. Terraria, day 1, night 1. New world, and crafting is not working the way we want. Why is it not letting me do the crafting? Don't tell me I'm going to need to get a stylus just to be able to get this to work properly, because it obviously will let me do it by touch any of the other places. And you can see I have nothing, by the way, as far as equipment. Starting completely brand out new. Any new character that you add or you create will start out with any of the items that I had already mentioned before, like the 200 gold ore, which is almost enough, if you do it right, to actually craft a bunch of starter stuff. So I mean, that's good where that's concerned. I don't know why the Android version is allowing that to go through, and this is me trying to continually push the crafting menu, by the way. There we go, finally. I don't understand why it's lagging out so much, but it does allow me to also craft an anvil, which we're gonna need. We're gonna need a chair. What else is this? Dirt wall, tiki torch, stone wall, wood wall, which we're gonna need, a sign, a chest. I don't know why I hit the craft button on that, but I did. A wooden table. Let's do another chair here, just so I can do it. We're gonna need 2 doors at least. And what else do we need? Wood walls. That's right, wood walls, not wood fence, wood walls. And I'm gonna grab a bunch of them here because I don't know how many that's gonna give me to work with. And unfortunately on this version it doesn't actually tell you how many pieces of wood you have left. But I have wooden sword, wooden hammer, and wooden bow available to me. I also have wooden armor that I'm going to get, but I don't really need that at this moment. I've got to lay down the anvil, which I'm going to put right here. I'm going to put some torches up here to light up the area because, well, clearly we need to have something lit up, and I'm sure that you guys would much appreciate being able to actually see me working on this while I'm doing it. I have 287 wood planks left. And where's my wood walls? They're right here. We're going to add the wood walls in and start going from there. That, ironically, was kind of crazy how that actually set us up with exactly 100 wood walls. So this is kind of a pain in the butt sometimes to actually get in. It's, I think, a little bit more active on mobile per se than it is otherwise. I had to put a chair down before he's going to have a door, before he's going to consider that this is a worthwhile place to live, which is fine. I have no problem with that. Wilbur can deal with the slimes down there and outside as long until I get this completed. But I'm just putting the woods in, and I do like how it, on the mobile version at least, it shows a more magnified area of where I'm currently working at. How many? I believe me, 11 wood left. Seriously, 11 wood walls? Here we go, trying to go back in the crafting menu again to get more wood walls. We are not going to have enough to complete what we need to do here. So come on, crafting menu. Or not. Alright, let's go over here and let's chop this down at least and put a door in. So we're going to need the door anyway. So let's go into... I noticed that right now it's not... Of course, you would do that. Actually, we have our first fallen star. Let's dig over... Oh, God, cool, got it. Alright, so we didn't even have to dig outside to get that yet. Let's try to grab these... try to pick this wall down, and again, the pick... There we go. Nope. There we go. Finally got it. Alright. 1, 2, and 3 down, and we're going to put the door down here, right like that. We're going to come over here and do the exact same thing. So then we were going to have 2 doors to be able to have access to on each side. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, no, get that third one. There we go. and put that second door down here. So now we have access to get in and out that way. I'm gonna add one or two more torches up in here so it lights it up a little bit better. And let's try to go back into our recipe area, our crafting area, and see if we can get some other stuff crafted up. I have the volume down a little lower. I don't need to necessarily have it because I have the music turned off. Especially for recording purposes, I usually don't play with the music on anyway. Just because I've found in many other games that it keeps, it actually just tends to chew up my voice when I'm doing them, and you can't really hear me at all, which is not always good. It's not fun. I don't care for it. Let's see what else we can do. Since I assume that we're close enough now, that gives us iron axes and everything else because we already have that. I guess we're not next to and that gives us iron. Well, we have enough, 30. I don't even know how many iron bars we have, though. Alright, so there's that. This opens up lesser mana potions and mana crystals. And there's nothing in our adventuring. I think that's what the last item, lowest icon is. This is an iron bow and then chain. We're going to need probably chain, but we don't need that at this very moment. That is an iron door, I assume. Iron door. This is metal fence, a cooking pot, which doesn't really do much. Wood. From the wood wall. I like how you can go backwards on that. That's pretty cool. There's a furnace. And we are going to need some stone to be able to make the furnace. And I think that's why, that's right, I cannot smelt the iron ore or the gold ore that I have into anything until I can get a furnace built. I did see some stone off to the other side, so I'm going to try to take advantage of that here as soon as I finish building this this little humble abode. Now, yes, right now I'm not very good so far in Terraria, so just pardon that the first house and first couple of houses, in fact, are probably going to be really, really ugly. I mean, it is what you know. I tend to make them squared off. I don't really add like an A-frame roof or anything else like that. A lot of it's because I'm still learning on how I want to do it overall. And he's still down there struggling, trying to get up. I don't know why he's having such a hard time. But we're going to add his chair in here so that he already has that done. Let's go ahead and look this way and add that chair right here. So now he's got, which is an applicable house, so to speak. We're going to do that there, and we're going to try to go back into the crafting menu again. Seems like it's below it instead of right directly on it, which makes no sense because the other ones are directly on them. But the crafting menu is not being very friendly to me, and I was going to try to grab some more torches just so that I have torches to light up the area with, and that's not exactly working quite the way I was hoping it would. Come on, crafting menu, work for me here. As soon as it decides that it wants to. Okay, let's not do that then. Let us go out and go get some stone, which I remember seeing stone over here. There it is. There's some stone right there. Alright, so we're going to dig down and grab some of this stone so we can make a furnace, so that we can possibly grab, or at least smelt the gold ore that we got from our kind of starting bonus there. And I don't know again why it's doing that starting bonus, but I'm not going to complain. It works for me, and it'll help get, you know, the job done overall. Especially if I can start out some of this and starting up a little bit better. And we have a slime coming up. Come on, slime, get back. We have mushroom now for some food. Oh, look, you found your way in. Yay, yay for you. Okay, so let's hope the crafting menu decides it wants to actually be plentiful and work with me here. And apparently this is not working the way I would hope it would. So let's move the chest over here, and we will put the chest on this side, at least for the moment. That way I can put some stuff into the chest, the stuff that I'm not going to need right now, like the obsidian. Let's put the lead ore, pardon me, in there. Let's put the tin ore. I'm going to keep the gold ore out because if I can actually get this done properly, then I will be able to do that. Let's put the table and the chair in there for now. The health stone in there. We need the stone out. We need the mushroom out at least for food until we can start making some other stuff. And I'm going to put my coins in there for now because, again, that's something I've really learned a lot, is not to travel around with your money. Especially on the lower, because you don't have a difficulty setting per se on the Android version. If you die, you lose half of the money that you have on you. Well, stuff does tend to get pretty expensive pretty fast, and then the more you play the game, the more you're able to unlock, and it's always better to have as much money as possible saved up to be able to do that. Carrying your money around with you as quickly and easily as you can die in this game is not a good choice. And the crafting menu is still, I repeat, still not working properly. Where is the sweet spot on this crafting menu here? The crafting menu button is not working the way I hoped it would. Let's see. Let's see here. Trying to find my stylus really fast to see if maybe that'll help. Alright, I have a stylus right here. Don't normally play this game with a stylus. It works pretty well with just my fingers because, again, you can only do so much. Let's see if that's working properly here this way. And the stylus is getting a register on the button pushes with the stylus, and it's not working quite the way I hoped it would. Okay, well, apparently, again, I cannot get into the crafting menu for whatever weird reason. I'm even pushing around it to try to bring it back up. Now, I have to assume it's because of the game itself, that's why it's doing that. I don't know for certain, and I'm going to have to research it a little bit more. But for whatever weird reason, it's causing me to not actually get into it. Now, when I'm not recording, and I'm just playing the game to play the game, it doesn't give me this issue. I never have this problem. I can get into the crafting menu without an issue whatsoever. But this is not working the way I hoped it would, so I'm going to exit this game for right now, guys, and let me actually check something out. Let me go to the main menu. Let me go back into that and see if perhaps I can now do what I've got to do. Let's go up here, and stay over here. And now let's go back into crafting. No, crafting, no problem, and that's weird. It just won't let me hit the actual crafting button. Alright, so let's exit, and let's go to one of my other worlds here with my other character, and see if I can get the crafting menu to work perfectly fine here. This is my other world. I've got quite a bit of distance into this one, and this one's still giving me the issue with the crafting. I don't know what's going on there, because when I play the game, like I said, normally I have had no problems in being able to get that crafting button to work at all. So that's really strange. Now, I'm not going to do the Let's Play on this character because I've already played probably, quite a bit. I've played probably a good 5 hours or so worth of gameplay on this. Not very much, not very deep into it. As a matter of fact, even if you look at the world itself that I've got going on, there's not much that I've actually explored. I have barely made it to, I think that is the ocean, but it looks like there's quite a lot left over on the right side. And it looks to me like those are trees. Yeah, those are trees that are on the far right side. And then even over here on the far left side, got my little house that I built up, and even more trees. And then you've got the crimson, which I've gone as deep as I dared to go temporarily on. I've been digging out quite a bit underneath there. And this one actually has the ocean biome over here that I have actually tried to gather some stuff from. If you look, I even have a platform slightly above the ocean over here, just so that I can grab some stuff. But I only came to this world because I wanted to see if the crafting would make a difference, and apparently it does not. So, going to exit. This is going to be the end of this episode. Again, this is a Terraria Let's Play on Android. This has been Lord of Sin. If you really do like this and enjoy this and want to keep this Let's Play going, by all means, comment down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you next time. Lord of Sin out.